Hello, welcome to my channel. So this is the page that we are going to be doing today. It's going to be very basic. I'm just taking stamped images and putting them on. And I know that this looks very similar to some of the others, but when all my images are down, you won't even notice what's on the background. So I'm just going to get started with, because this is the window that we created in the last video. So all I did was I made a border for it. And I'm just going to place it down like that. The way that I did that was I took just a piece of my 80-pound cardstock, and then I took this rectangle that I cut out of that page and laid it down. I gave myself plenty of room to be able to doodle around. I drew it out, and then I did the inner border here, and then the little bump, big bump all the way around. Because I'm also going to be using this stamped image, from the Don't Won't Can't set. So I also have here borders from my border pages that are going to go here and here. And then, oh goodness, these two, which are actually, when I make the pages, these go together like so. Oh, must be this one, sorry. Yeah. And then I just cut it straight down the middle. But these I'm going to wait to put on, well, at least the one of them. So to start off, I'm going to put these two borders on really quick. Grab my craft pick, and I put double-sided tape on the back of everything. And that one, and then let's pull it back off of here really fast. All right. Grab my glue stick, the diary glue stick. I love this glue stick. And lather it up in glue really well. There we are. Bring my book to me and put my border on the side here. Give it a good press. Okay. And do the same to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and move this for the moment. I think I might just move it down here. There we go. All right. Same thing with this one. Right up to the edge without going over. Give it a good press. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put this border piece on. Alright, bring my book over, and it doesn't matter which way this goes. Just line it up with the opening that you have. There we go, and give it a good press. Just like that. And then I think I'm just going to put the top border on really quick. Yeah. Okay. I can just take my pieces and lay them right up to the center, but not all the way on the center. You don't want it going into the crease. There we go. And I'll fill that in with my inks later. Okay. And then, now, I have got these images here, and all of these are from the same stamp set and is the Dylusions Glorious Blooms. And I wanted to use them because our local nursery closed down, and it kind of bummed me out. Even though we go to the lake a lot, I do like having my flower beds at home look nice, and that was where I would go and pick out my flowers for the year. So I decided to go online and look, and that is extremely difficult for me. Because like when I lay out my pages, I have an idea of what I want them to look like, and so I can make them mimic what I want them to look like, because I just gather all the different pieces that I had in my mind to use or whatnot and go from there. But trying to pick flowers online per se and see which ones are going to look nice next to the others or whatnot, that is really, really hard for me. So I guess I'm going to have to try and find another local nursery somewhere, hopefully, because I can't order them online. So maybe I'll put that there. This is just one of the pieces I cut off of over here because I knew that it was going to be hidden. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start sticking those down. So give me this guy, my craft pick. Alright, right there will be fine. Stick that one down really well. Okay, and I'll put this little guy back there. Alright, just to kind of fill in that gap a little. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now for this one. Okay, let's put this one about here. Maybe more over that way. There we go. Press it down. I'll move this for just a second. Alright. And then we want to put this on. Where did I want that out? Right about there, probably. Yeah. And as you can tell, with all the images on, most of my background is covered up. So unless on days that I want to alter my backgrounds, I'll go in and I'll do the baby white technique, or I'll just take one of my water ink brushes and cover it over and use a stencil to remove some. It just depends on what mood I'm in for that day, or what I feel like doing. Alright, right there works. And there we go. And with this, I decided to leave it white, or the cream color, because I used the cream color over here. And again, as with all of my pages, I like there to be balance. If it's a double page, I like whatever's on this side to have some on this side, the color-wise on this side as well. And then over here, this one's on the bottom, so let's put it on. Okay. Move that over for just a moment. Oh, come on. There we are. And then I'm going to place this right here. All right. And then this one goes next. Really well. All right. And I wanted this one to be a little bit lower than that one. So probably about there. And then this guy's going right here. Okay, last one. Okay. Bring it over and place it right where you want it. Just like so. Give it a good press. And I have one, maybe two more pieces, because I have this here that I had cut off the teapot from a couple pages back, and I thought about, because it kind of looks like a flower, just a random little thing, so I thought about just popping it on right there. You know what, I think I'm just gonna do it. Let's just do it. This is the thing, when I cut pieces off like this, I don't throw them away right away. I wait and see if they remind me of something else, or if I can use them in something else. Because sometimes they turn out to be the most unique pieces ever. And the most perfect piece. Okay. So I'm just gonna pop that right, where did I say, right about there maybe? Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, last but not least, my bottom border. That's why I didn't put the lid back on my scissors just yet. There we go. Now I can close them up for a moment. And grab my craft pick. one goes right here. Not up to, or right up to that center, but not over it. Okay, give it a good press. Same thing with this one. Right there. All right. Okay. All right. And now I'm just going to take and snip off these pieces right here that are hanging over. All right. Move those aside. And then these two up here. Right there. And right here. There we go. And then the very last thing, I'm going to grab my Posca paint pen and outline everything. Making sure to go over all of the images, even if they're layered on top of another. And doing this is actually a good idea to have your images pre-colored if you are going to be using the inks or the paints, because just the small act of doing it this way, and that's why I prefer to have my images pre-colored, can ruin your paint pen. All right. Oh, here. And then just to see down here, it doesn't really stand out as much, but it will. So all I do is I take the same color that I used, or roughly the same color, and I go right in the middle. I'm cautious with it because if you put too much in there, you can actually cause it to bleed all the way through to your other pages, so I just lightly do it. Just like so. And then the other one was Laid Back Lilac, I believe. Or no, that one's where is my black marble? Right here. There you go. And now it doesn't stand out as much. But yes, this is the page for the day. I hope it gives you some inspiration. It's nothing different, nothing unique, no technique or anything. Just my page, and I made it because, again, I went looking for flowers online and I'll just have to find the next closest nursery, because that turned out to be more difficult than I anticipated it being. But yeah, so I hope it gives you some inspiration. If you like the page, please give it a like. So until the next one, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.